ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down. Minor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserve down, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Buddy Johnson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buddy Johnson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Dixon complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 1st down, Chargers. On 1st down, Minor, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
1st down, Chargers.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
31's the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 31's the mic. Night, sweetheart. 31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
31's the mic.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And it's a Titans touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Underwood. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Titans 21, Chargers 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check me out. 31's the mic. Here we go. 31's the mic.
Now Wilson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 29, Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Underwood. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats tell us he racked up close to 50 yards after that catch. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Herbert. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he will fall on this one himself, so no late turnover, and time has run out on this football game. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.